If I see one more Instagram post telling me to just think positive while my life is falling apart, I'm going to lose it. And if you're tired of being told that ancient Roman philosophers had it all figured out with their emotionless approach to life, stick around. Because today, we're exposing what the internet gets completely wrong about both Stoicism and toxic positivity. And trust me, the difference could change how you handle your worst days. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why most people completely misunderstand Stoicism, how toxic positivity is actually making your problems worse, and the one simple framework that actually works when life hits you hard. But first, let's talk about why everyone's getting this so wrong. Section 1. The problem. Okay, picture this. You've just been through a breakup, lost your job, or dealing with a family crisis. You open social media and what do you see? Good vibes only. Everything happens for a reason. Just manifest better energy. Sound familiar? That's toxic positivity in action. But then you scroll a little more and see the other extreme. Emotions are weakness. True strength is feeling nothing. Just accept everything and move on. And everyone's calling this Stoicism. Here's the problem. Both of these approaches are completely wrong, and they're both making millions of people feel worse about themselves every single day. Section 2. What toxic positivity actually is. Let's start with toxic positivity. Real talk. This isn't just about being optimistic. Toxic positivity is when you're forced to suppress negative emotions and pretend everything's fine when it's clearly not. I learned this the hard way. A few years ago, I was going through one of the darkest periods of my life. And every time I tried to talk to someone about it, I got the same responses. At least you have your health. Someone else has it worse. You just need to think more positively. You know what happened? I stopped talking about my problems altogether. I started believing there was something wrong with me for feeling bad. That's toxic positivity in action. And here's what's scary. Research shows that suppressing negative emotions actually makes them stronger and can lead to anxiety, depression, and relationship problems. Section 3. What Stoicism actually teaches. Now let's talk about real Stoicism, because the internet has butchered this philosophy beyond recognition. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, wasn't some emotionless robot. This guy was literally writing in his diary about his fears, frustrations, and struggles. The Stoics weren't about suppressing emotions. They were about understanding them. Here's what Stoicism actually teaches. First, acknowledge your emotions. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Notice he didn't say, ignore your emotions. He said, understand what you can and can't control. Second, feel your feelings, but choose your response. There's a massive difference between feeling angry and acting on that anger destructively. Stoics feel everything. They just don't let emotions make their decisions for them. Third, focus on your response, not the situation. This isn't about pretending bad things are good. It's about asking, okay, this sucks. Now what can I actually do about it? Visual, modern examples, relatable scenarios. Let me give you a real example. You get fired from your job. Toxic positivity says, everything happens for a reason. This is actually a blessing. Fake Stoicism says, don't feel anything about it. Just move on. Real Stoicism says, this is terrible and I'm allowed to feel upset about it. Now, what parts of this situation can I actually influence? Section 4. The practical framework. So here's the framework that actually works. I call it the reality response method. Step 1. Name the reality. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't minimize it. If something sucks, say it sucks. I'm really struggling right now. This situation is genuinely difficult. I'm scared about what happens next. Step 2. Feel the feelings. Give yourself permission to feel whatever comes up. Sad? Feel sad. Angry? Feel angry. Scared? Feel scared. You're human. These emotions are data, not weaknesses. Step 3. Identify your circle of control. This is the Stoic part. Ask yourself, what parts of this situation can I actually influence? Make a list. Be honest about what's in your control and what isn't. Step 4. Choose your response. Focus your energy only on what you can control. Everything else, acknowledge it, feel whatever you need to feel about it, then let it go. Visual. Personal example walkthrough. Here's how I used this recently. My grandmother was diagnosed with a serious illness. Reality, response method. Reality. This is terrifying and heartbreaking. Feelings. I'm scared, sad, and feeling helpless. My control. I can't control her diagnosis, but I can control how I support her, how often I visit, and how I take care of myself during this time. My response. I'm going to feel all of these emotions and be present for her in every way I can. Section 5. Why this matters. Here's why getting this right matters so much. When we embrace toxic positivity, we teach people that their real experiences don't matter. When we misunderstand Stoicism, we create emotional robots who can't connect with others. But when we get this balance right, feeling our emotions fully and responding thoughtfully, we become resilient, authentic, and genuinely helpful to others going through hard times. So here's what I want you to do. Next time you're going through something difficult, try the reality response method. And if you know someone who's struggling, don't hit them with toxic positivity. Ask them, how are you really doing? And actually listen to the answer. If this video helped you understand the difference between real resilience and fake positivity, hit that like button. And if you want more content about building genuine mental strength, the kind that actually works in real life, subscribe and ring that notification bell. What's one situation where you've encountered toxic positivity or misunderstood Stoicism? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks for watching. And remember, you don't have to choose between feeling your emotions and being strong. The strongest people do both.